Hmm. Okay. I can't hear anything. What the frick? I can't hear my own music. Why? Hold on. Can I hear my music? No. What the heck? I can't hear. I can't hear my own music. What the frick? Why is it doing that? Wait, why can't I hear it? Huh? What the heck? Why can't I hear my own? Why can't I hear it? You can hear it, but I can't hear it. What the frick? I can't hear it in my music. Why can't I hear it? What the frick, guys? You guys could hear the YURI music. I don't understand. Let me hear it. What the heck? What the heck? Freak. How come I can't listen to Magnet? I can't hear it at all. It's not like it's silent. Why can't I hear it? We're gonna be like spending 5 minutes for me just trying to get the audio to work for me. Why can't I hear it? Oh man, what a frick! I can't hear my music at all. Oh yes, hi. Is it? Nope. Alright, now I killed it for you guys too. If I can't hear the music, no one can hear it. What the frick? I don't know what's going on. Hold on. Sorry. Should have tried this before, but I can't really, so. Frick. Why can't I hear any music? I don't understand. I need to... Let me hear my desktop audio. Audio capture? Well... You know what this means? I just have to... So sad! Well, whatever. I guess I can't listen to anything. I don't know why. I've tried to... I can't hear a thing. Wow. That sucks. I can't hear it at all. What the heck? Well, that's awful. Maybe I should just play music from my phone, and that way I can't hear it, and you guys can only hear it through the microphone. I think that's what I'll do. That's so mean. What the heck? Why the heck would it do that to me? Well, now you're gonna have to suffer with...
What if
Oh no, no ads! No!
100 times better.
No. This is so mean. Can you hear it? Anyway, we're gonna draw Kiorara. Doesn't pay for Spotify. I have no music on my phone. Anyway, it's been a little while since I streamed. I've been busy, but also having fun, so. Happy Pride Month? Welcome back to YURI. This is streams. Yeah! Every month is Pride Month on these streams. Anyway, I'm hoping that I can get back to Sweet Pool sometime, but I also was like, hold on, I need to get more merch art done right now so I can open my shop. So we're doing that first. People are like, Khee, open your store already! And I'm like, I'm sorry, I have like... You know what's kind of crazy, okay? So, not to brag or anything, but like, I have like 6 or something, maybe 6 or 5 people asking me for commissions, like, all of a sudden, and I'm like, hello? Why are you all coming at the same time? My commissions are not publicly open. Why are you all asking me right now?
So, Nigu chest mousepad?
So,
what of Kyoko Yuri?
Chest mousepad? What about Nigo ass mousepad? Have you thought about that? Kunada's haircut is so... I feel like it's more of a... Like, it's got kind of a eat shape, you know? Rather than a straight across. Maybe I should fix that.
Can you believe?
No, I can't believe it. What's like, I don't know, princess rich people type music playlist? Nigo and Sire is yaoi. Wait, hold on. I'll draw you what you wanted. Does she look different? Is it the sharp teeth? She does have little chompers. I don't draw them all the time, but sometimes she's got chompers. Oops. Everyone else has normal eyes, and then Kurata and Kyoshiko can have like super sparkly eyes. Can see you finished a new one. Hell yeah! Oh wait, I can show you guys. This one's new. Olay! Alright. No, I don't need ads. I'm curious. Do people like Kyorara? I feel like I don't see it mentioned a lot, but I like Kyorara. You know, I don't know what I was gonna say. You know when you start a sentence and then you don't even know what you're trying to say, but you started it anyway, and now you have to think of a topic to talk about. Isn't that relatable? Oh my god, that reminds me. So the other day, and by the other day I mean like literally yesterday. Literally yesterday, I was talking to Mince about like people who have very like cute voices, right? Because like I was watching some VTubers and like they have like really cute voices. They're like, yay, or you know, like that kind of voice. And I was like, wow, you know, like some people naturally just have really cute high voices, and I'm like, I feel like that could cause like a lot of problems in the sense of like, you know, over the phone. Like imagine you're like I don't know, you're like trying to pay your bills, or do people pay bills over the phone? Or like imagine like you got a phone call or something, right? And then you're naturally you're just like, hello. And then they're like, hello, like someone just calling and they're like, hello, and you're like, hello. And it's like, oh, can I speak to your mother or something? Can I speak to your parent? It's like, I'm like 25 years old. You know, like I'm like, I don't know. It's kind of interesting for me to think about like people who have naturally really cute high voices, and I'm like, do they think it's a pain in the ass sometimes? Like, do they feel like sometimes with their voice they don't get taken seriously because they sound like that? I don't know. I was saying this because I was like to Vince, I'm like, when I hear my own voice, especially in the beginning, I was like, oh, I don't really like how my voice sounds. I'm like, it sounds really deep. But now I'm very used to just like hearing my voice, and I'm like, I think it's like it's kind of it's just a natural, you know, normal voice, I guess. But now I'm like too loud. I feel like you know, when I stream I'm like I'm so loud. I love to laugh. I love to laugh really loud. And then my mom's like, "You're so loud." And I'm like, "Yeah, sorry. I'm just enjoying myself. I'm enjoying the moment." I'm just so funny. Moe voice. You're right. I feel like you know, like if I like I don't think I could do it, but like try to do a stream completely in a like a different voice. Like I'll be like, "Hi guys, thanks for coming to my stream." I don't think I could like do that the entire time though. I feel like I would just um break into my normal voice too easily. I'd be like I'd laugh and I can't laugh like I would laugh like April Fool's Moe voice stream next year. Sorry, Kee's not here today. So I'm taking over. I break too easy. That's what I'm saying. Like I couldn't. I wonder if there are streamers out there who can just like sustain a cutesy voice when it's not their natural way of speaking. Right? There must be people who like do it, but how successful, I don't know. I don't really like her mouth, but I like her eyes, so I want this to be like super shoujo-y. Everyone else is like, I don't know, a little, I don't know. I don't know how to describe. They look more normal. And then Kyorara get the shoujo treatment. Chuu is streaming. You think Chuu would sound like that? Like hello. It's like the Tomodachi Life Chuu. Big Cheese Island. I can't do it. Let's see. What else do I want to listen to? Let's listen to a Gumi song. I was at a Vocaloid live music event over the weekend and it was really fun. It was really great. I loved it because there was one band that played a bunch of like Gumi songs, and I was like, "Oh, Gumi!" I'm so happy. I'm so happy to hear Gumi songs being played. It's not just like Miku songs that they chose. So no, I don't want ads, please. Damn it, I can't skip the ads. You know, I don't pay for Spotify. I don't pay for YouTube Red. I don't pay for anything. Fugata's so cutesy. Yeah, wait, let me turn the music down. It's a bit loud. I don't think I could live without YouTube Premium. The ads are too infuriating. I had it for a few months. Couldn't go without it now. No! What the tip jar is for? It's fine. I need to save money. I need to save money for Japan. I'm considering, or more like I've already decided, but I haven't looked into it yet. But I'm thinking about moving to Japan for a couple months at the end of the year. And I'm like, no, my god, that's so scary. But I'm also like, well, I don't know if I'm gonna have like a guaranteed job at that time. So I think I'm gonna become a freelancer temporarily. And you know what that means? I can finally catch up on my commission waitlist. But it's very scary, very scary. I've never lived by myself. But like that's why I wanted to go. I'm like, I need some sort of independent experience. When's the Japan trip again? So I'm gonna go in August for this 100-line stage play, which is super exciting. I didn't get tickets for the Danganronpa concert though. I'm so pissed. And I only did like the tickets. I think like it'll be twice, but the second round is like limited, I think. And it's like, what the hell? I wanted to go to the Danganronpa concert. So mean. Oh, Japanese lottery tickets for events. You are so cruel. You give me too many tickets when I don't need them. And then you don't give me tickets when I want them. But I'm looking forward to the August trip. I'm also looking into maybe getting a laptop. I think if I do go to live in Japan for a while, I'm not taking my PC. So I want to get a laptop, but I want a laptop that can be used for streaming as well, because I think I'll probably still try to stream while I'm in Japan. Okay, let's leave Kurara for now. I feel like something about it is not. I think I need to fix her a bit later. Oh. Lock this. Oh, it's so annoying. It'd be cool to hear about your trip. Oh my god, freak. It's better to study Japanese. I do not know. My Japanese is very bad. Yeah, I think it is. The hair needs to be needs to like cut shorter. Like she's got like a undercut or something. Like her hair is like this, really. I'll fix it later. All I would say is definitely start looking into visa stuff now because that could be a problem. It'll be okay because I'm thinking of taking the Australian, Japan working holiday visa. But I can't start applying for it now because if it gets approved and I'm going in August, it will like start in August. So I have to start applying for it after I come back from my August trip. And it's like because it's like a one-time thing. You can only ever use the that visa once. So it's kind of like, well, I have to do it once I come home. Otherwise, I'm gonna mess it up. Got the Has-Been Hotel Alistair cut. My god. No comment. Can you still hear the music? I put my phone a bit further away. Where are you planning on going? Hopefully, like, I'll first start off in Tokyo, but I'd like to visit Osaka again. And just kind of go exploring some other prefectures. But I'm not confident in, Japanese, so I'll probably just stick to places where, um, I can get by with translators. Like, nowhere too rural. But I'd like to go explore a little more. Like things I couldn't do on just a regular holiday. Not really? Are you gonna vlog? There's so many events. Taken photos or filmed stuff, and I'm like, yo, I could make a vlog about this, and then I just haven't because I hate editing videos, and I'm like, frick! I wanted to make a video about the cup sleeve event though, but I have no time to do that right now, so whoops. Who knows, maybe in the future, huh? Maybe when I'm in Japan and have nothing to do, I'm just like, frick, maybe I should make another YouTube video again. I haven't made a YouTube video in forever. Sometimes I think the romance route is not a great first route, but in the end, it did make me like Kyoshika a lot, so I think it's fine. Which reminds me, frick! I still haven't done like a tier list stream. Frick me, man. There's so much to do, so little time. I'm so busy. No, stop. Don't give me another ad. When you watch the stage play, please tell me if Kako does her iconic thinker pose. Oh, hell yeah. Ooh, you should go to Okinawa. Oh, Okinawa. That would be fun. That does sound like a lot of fun. Let me play another song. This is not good. They're so moe. Again, romance route just makes me think like Kurata is not straight. Which is funny because it's like, I don't know, the the whole point of it was that she was like, Takumi, you're gonna date me. And it's like, she's most interested in like the lesbian movie. Oh, hey, Nov. Romance route is alarmingly easy to find on your first try, and that terrifies me. That being someone's first route terrifies me. Tucks my hair behind my ear. I feel like the angle is wrong, but at this point I'm like, do I care? Do I care about anatomy? It's a badge, like... Sometimes being an artist means doing whatever you want. Anatomy is a scam anyway. You know, I'm kind of surprised that Kurata doesn't wear gloves. I feel like Kurata wearing gloves would like sort of work for her character of like an heiress or something. I don't know, Kurata gloves. Like she's so covered up, right, in every other aspect that I'm surprised that she doesn't just normally wear gloves. They were like, no, that's Ito's thing. And that's everybody's thing when they're in costume, so it's fine. I'm like, okay, I guess. Kishka's got like the fingerless gloves though. Ooh, jeweled knuckle bracelets. That'd be pretty cool. Kurata just punching her way. Like that's the thing, right? Like Kurata versus Shoma, or when she like punches Gaku and stuff. It's like it's kind of surprising that her I guess it's not really surprising. It's like her, you know, her whole backstory is like weaponry. But I think it's funny that she's also like physical. She's like, this is my decision. I decide that I want to beat the ever-loving shit out of people. Who needs guns when you have these? Anyway, Kirara is really funny to me. I like them. And that's why I'm gonna draw them. By the way, I have not really played Tomodachi Life by myself. But I checked it today just to feed my little guys. I checked it to feed my guys, and Kyoshika and Gaku are still doing well. They're still in love, and I'm like, good for them. Kodako wants to marry Chuu, and I'm like, I don't know if I I'm just gonna delay that, alright? The parasocial is too much, you know? I just want Kirschka to look really handsome. Handsome and charming. And Kurata's like, oh my gosh. But I mean, I also like other ships with these characters. I feel like I'm such a I'm open to so many. Love is so cool. Love is love. I'm the love is love. I'm the love is love meme. I'm like, thumbs up. All ships are cool. Except if you're Imakako, then you should just stay as siblings. No, no spotlight, no, 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 no. Yeah, okay. Ooh. Anyway, I hope I can finish this tonight. Frick me, I feel like so slow at drawing sometimes. Oh my god. Oh, that reminds me. I also applied for Miku Magical Mirai, and I'm like, frick yeah! I hope I get in because I want to see a Miku concert in Japan. I feel like Miku Expo Australia, was really cool. However, when I think about it, I'm like, man, it's for the 10th anniversary, of Miku Expo. I feel like it could have been a lot better in the sense of like I need more like segments where they just talk to the audience. Miku just goes like, "Hello, Sydney," and we're all like, "Yeah!" And she's like, "My name is Hatsune Miku," and we're like, "Wow, we know!" And it's like, "Thank you for coming to Miku Expo," and we're like, "Yeah!" All right, time for the next song, and like that's it. And I'm like, Miku, please bring Luca and Rin and Len and Kaito and Mako on stage. Let them say like, thanks for coming to the show or something, Like I need a little bit of like character interaction. This is the 10th anniversary. It's a big deal. You're in Australia for the first time and all you can do is like, "Hi Sydney," and we're like, yes. I just need a little bit more. But then again, I do think like the 2024 Miku Expo had a bit of like problems, especially when I was like looking at videos people made of like the American tour of Miku Expo 2024. Thankfully, it seems like this year Miku Expo has like been very well received. And I think part of that is Flavor Foley's contribution to it. But also like from the clips that I've seen, I think the stage as well is just like a lot nicer than what it was 2 years ago. So maybe it's the lack of Crunchyroll, I'm just gonna say, but like Crunchyroll is well, they're not gonna sponsor me anytime soon, so it doesn't really matter. But Crunchyroll kind of, I think Australians especially, we kind of like don't like Crunchyroll because Crunchyroll destroyed our anime viewing services. It ruined our anime industry a little bit, I would like to think. I think it's fair to say that. Also, Crunchyroll Expo that happened in Australia one time was not very good. And then they were like, never mind, we're never doing Crunchyroll Expo ever again. So I just feel like, Crunchyroll being part of the Miku Expo 10th anniversary shows, maybe played a part. I cannot say. But, for certain. However, it is fun to blame Crunchyroll. It is fun to blame Crunchyroll for mistakes or bad presentation. You went both days of Crunchyroll Melbourne? Oh no! Crunchyroll Expo, okay, like, for me, Crunchyroll Expo Melbourne was not terrible. However, the con itself was pretty bad. It's like, I remember it went on the news because like they had oversold tickets, and so like people, I think this around COVID time? I forgot, but basically they had oversold tickets, so people were like standing outside waiting to get inside for like hours. It was really bad. And then I think like some people didn't even go inside the entire time, and then it was like oopsies, because like they had a capacity on the people who could go inside the venue. Obviously, being on an artist table, I was not hearing any of this until people started coming in and like complaining about it, and then you're like, oh no, what's going on outside? Also, if I can remember correctly, there was like one section of the artist alley, for Crunchyroll Expo, which like didn't have lights above them, so like the artist tables were kind of in darkness, and it's like, but also they set up the like performance stage really close to some of the artist tables, so those artist tables were like blasted with music. And it was just not ideal, but you know, for me, fortunately, I was put in a area which wasn't bad, and that's also the convention I met Emi Richu, and that was pretty fun. And um now Emi Richu is like, Emi Richu helped me get tickets for the 100-line stage play. So you never know what will happen in life. Sometimes you get a bad convention, and then but out of that you make a new friend. So, and maybe one day that person will help you buy stage play tickets. Yeah, so basically I was like, frick! I can't apply for the stage play tickets. I don't have a Japanese phone number to make a Lawson account so I can like do the lottery tickets. And I was like, hey Emily. Have you ever applied for a stage play before? And she was like, no. And I was like, oh, cool. Do you think you could help me try to apply for this thing? And Emily was not the only person I asked. I also asked another friend called Yuri, who I met through Vocaloid Osblog. So it's like you never know who you're gonna like have in your contacts to be like, I'm so sorry, can I ask you for a favor? Can I ask you to apply for stage play tickets? So both Irie and Emily applied for tickets for me. And then when the results came out, they both told me, they're like, Khee, you won every single ticket that we applied for. And I was like, that's too many! So that's been really funny though, because of the excess amount of tickets, we've actually now gotten like a group of people. We now have a group of people who will be watching the stage play together, and we're like, hell yeah, let's make bad financial decisions and go to Japan at the hottest time of the year just to watch the 100-line stage play. Not once, but 5 times. So I'm going to be watching Route Zero twice. I'm gonna be watching Route Zero twice. And then I'm going to be watching Route 1, like 001. And then I'm going to be seeing what am I saying? Oh, Restart. And we're like, how is Restart gonna turn it into its own ending, right? Because Restart is 002, yeah? And we were like, what's gonna be different? Well, I guess we'll have to find out. Because Restart's actually like a very short ending, so like how will they expand Restart to be the same length as you know, second scenario. So we're curious about that. And then I'm going to see Boy Meets Boy, the Goodbye Ato Boy Meets Boy variant. I did also get tickets for the regular Goodbye Ato, but that was on the same day as the Danganronpa orchestra concert, so I decided that I would just like gamble on the orchestra instead of trying to go to Goodbye Ato, and that gamble has not paid off. So, sad. Did I already say all three? No, all five? Yes. Route Zero twice. Second scenario, restart, and then Goodbye Ato, Boy Meets Boy. If they watch reset, I'll turn evil. That's my position. That's what we're thinking. We're like, oh my god, are they gonna like end restart with like, all right, everybody get pregnant? We'll be like, wow. So don't know what's happening in restart, but we'll be there to watch it. I know that Cola accidentally paid for second scenario variant with the Kako and Ima focus, and we're like, sorry, you're the only one going to that. Nobody else cared. Nobody else cared about the Kako Ima variant of second scenario. We're like, why? And then wait, was it the Kakaima one or was it the no, it must be that one. Cuz there's another variant of Goodbye Ato where Darumi is mentioned and we're like, why is Darumi there? Darumi should be dead. Like so we're very confused why Darumi would be there, but I'm not sure anyone wanted to see that show either because everyone's like, I don't want to see Ato X Darumi. And I was like, I wouldn't mind, but if no one else is going, then like, no. Listen, we were all just like excited that Boy Meets Boy was won. Like, I won 6 tickets to Boy Meets Boy. All right, and that was like the victory. Everyone was like, "Oh my god, let me in, let me into Boy Meets Boy." So that's gonna be the most exciting show, I think. Because I'm not going to see the normal Goodbye Ato, but other people will be. It'll be interesting to hear what they have to say was different about Boy Meets Boy, versus the normal ending. But I'm sure if it's like Takumi just shows up, and then like it's Kodaka's like elopement ending, it'll be like, oh. Imagine Boy Meets Boy is the Ava route, but put into Goodbye Ato. Where you know what I'm saying? I feel like that might be what they're going for. That might be it. Even Kako deserve better. I know, right? Like, I feel like again, like Kako is the best in Route Zero. I feel like if you like the gi stuff, then maybe you'll be like, oh yay. But I don't know. Kako is just the strongest in Route Zero. Um, and again, it's partly because the characters just have to like skip their character development so that plot can progress faster. You don't have to retread on the same beats as Route Zero. But I feel like Ima and Kako become worse characters because of it. You could say the same to like some other characters, but like Ima and Kako especially. I feel like Kodaka for Route Zero was like, hell yeah! Hell yeah! Ima Kako! Yeah, my incest! And then everybody else, he like after Route Zero, he's like, frick. I can't put Ima Kako in every single route. They have to skip that. Damn it. Oh. So sad. That's why DLC, like, give us a better emo room. Although, that's why I feel like, I like Ema in Mystery and oh, is it Box of? It's probably Box of Calamity. Cause I'm like, those are fun Emas. I like when Ema like loses his shit. Cause I'm like, yeah, that's the trauma. That's the trauma he's experiencing of like, you know, becoming fully dependent on Kako. So it's like in those two scenarios where Kako is missing or gone, it's like, yes. Because I feel like it reflects Route Zero. I feel like it gives you the opportunity to present a scenario opposite to Route Zero, where instead of Ema being gone, it's now Kako being gone. And I'm like, I need Ema to freak out. And he does, but not enough. Not enough. And I'm like, frick. Oh, Ema potential. Which route was it where they had him in a cage? It was really funny. I think that must have been Box of Calamity. Unless it was Mystery? But I think it was Calamity. I like how, I just keep thinking it's really funny that he, like... I'm sorry, Danny. Danny, have you, like, gone through these routes? Danny, have you gone through Calamity and stuff? I'm sorry if I, like, am giving you spoilers. Also, I forgot to play more music, but I'm so invested in talking that I'm like, screw the music. You just have to listen to me. Play your own music. You just have to listen to me yap. I love yapping so much. Frick, I'm like taking too long with this drawing, man. Drawing. I wish I was faster. Why was I so fast at drawing this one? This one's hard. I'm taking extra care for Yuri. I feel like I just gotta draw more loosely and then it'll work out. Not yet, but I'm okay with spoilers. Oh, Danny! Okay, so at one point, Ema traps, or like has Nozomi hostage, right? And I just think like, it's so funny. Well, it's not funny, but like, it is funny. Cause I'm like, that's what I want to see. I want to see Ima just like contribute to the plot and interact with like other characters, even though it's because of Kako. But like, I want Ima to have like some relationship with another person, and like I think that only happens kind of with Takemaru and Gaku. Like I think it's kind of cute that it is that way, because it's like, oh, it's like you know, a big brother figure, like someone who seems maybe more dependable with like somebody or taking care of younger people. And it's like, in my mind, I'm like, Ima can allow himself to be I don't know, like, not that he would fully relinquish all like tension and everything, but like in the presence of like someone who uh would take care of them, he's a little more sassy. Like I feel like Ima's also a little sassy towards Takumi and stuff, but like I don't know. I like when Ima's being a diva. He's my diva. He doesn't get to be a diva so much. I'm like, frick. I just want Ima to be a diva. Yeah, I feel like having a more dependable male figure is like a interesting dynamic for Ima, who is like, I have to be the provider, right? For Kako. I have to do a lot of horrible things for Kako. I feel like it would be interesting to have to like really process Ima when Kako's not there, because I feel like we've only really gotten hints of that. But like with Route Zero, like Kako is like, you know, really upset, but you can tell like she'll still be able to live on without her brother. But I'm like, frick, man. I need Eva to like break down. I need Eva to like crash out and be like, my the sister, sister dearest, because he's like poured his entire life into taking care of her or making sure she's like okay, and then if she's gone, like he's like, his whole reality is shattered, you know. He likes a broken men. What can I say? It's the spice. It's drama. It's character depth, man. Like, I feel like Ima's weirdness is like, you have to balance it with trauma. Like, everyone is already like off put by Ima, right? Unless you're like into incest and stuff, but like like I think it's intentional that Ima's supposed to be like sort of you know, a character you're not supposed to be like, oh yeah, that's the chillest guy ever. But you know what? Sometimes I'm like, maybe Kodaka doesn't know what he's doing, because like I think at the end of like the second scenario, and he was like, I wish we could be like a couple in our next life, and I'm like, shut up, emo. Shut up, Kodaka. Who let this man cook? Shut up, Kodaka. You know what I mean? If they didn't intend for him to be self-putting, they wouldn't have made him one of the last unlockable units for gameplay. Like, narratively, I think it makes a lot of sense that Kako and Ima would be like the last people to join the team because of Ima's character. Which is why, like, after Route Zero, when they're like totally cool with joining, I'm just like, no, no, who is this? That's not Ima. Frick. But again, I get that you can't just consistently like be like, all right, well, this is a core character trait, so every route you have to convince Kako and Ima to join the battle. And I'm just like, I get it for the route's sake, but I'm just like, frick. It's bad. Like, if they're gonna do that, at least like make them more interesting in other ways then. Add conflict elsewhere. Like, can you imagine? Well, I guess that does happen, but like, you know, a whole route where it's like Kako is dead, and you just have to deal with that. In the sense that it's like everyone's like, that's like the youngest person on our team. We let the youngest person die. And then again, there's hints of that. There's hints of that, but I just feel like it wasn't. There wasn't enough. There's not enough. I need my Ima distraught. I think I need to move them across a bit. Do I make it sit on her head like a little hat? Or a big hat? Random comment. Do you see my vision? Your vision. Let me see. What is your vision? Durumi X Cassidy Amber. I get that they both could be gamers. Mystery route would have been the Ima route if the route had more than like 5 playable days. The real skipped over. I know. You piss me off. Oh my god. That being said, nobody is going to watch the SF route for the stage of play. Nobody wanted the SF route ticket. I didn't even apply for SF, but the YURI accidentally applied for it, and so we got one SF ticket thing, and we were like, nobody wants it. How are they doing SF? I know, right? SF seems like a whole other thing, but also it's like SF is so Takumi and Hiruko focused that I'm like, just send everybody else home. Send all the other actors home. Nobody else matters here, alright? Except for maybe Eito for a tiny bit. But I'm like, nobody else matters in SF. It's so upsetting. SF is good though. SF is alright, but it's not Uchikoshi's best work. James is like, what? Uchikoshi's when he's forced to write more than 2 characters, when he's forced to write more than 9 characters, more than 8 characters. I love Hugo, so I love it. Yeah. You know, like, again, it's just really funny to me that I started with romance and ended with SF, because it's like you go through SF and then you think about romance and you're like, maybe we didn't need to go to parallel worlds. If he actually eats a book on stage, that would cry. I don't think he would, but like that would be pretty funny. Pretty funny stage direction. Anyway, I feel like I should at some point do my like tier list. Do my tier list of 100 line stuff. Because you know what? It feels like, okay, as I kept playing 100 line, the more I was like thinking about roots from before, and like my opinions on them changed as I played more. Which is like, you know, I think people are allowed to change their opinions once their perspective is widened. For example, like Box of Blessings is not terrible. I do think it is a bit boring to get through, like all the exploration parts, but I mean, if you just skip any actual exploration segments, but they also spend so much time just like going into the world, and then you're like, do we find the box? No. Okay. I don't know, it's just kind of tedious in that sense, but that's what the story's about, you know. And like there's other things that make Box of Blessings like just kind of disappointing in terms of like giving you an idea of a character arc and then ending it in a way that you're like, oh, what have we learned here? Not much, I guess. But I mean, it's funny to me because I think Box of Blessings Shoma is the best Shoma, and then Box of Calamity Shoma is the worst Shoma. How did that happen? So funny. If we get Taku, oh, that would be so cool. I don't know. I feel like instead of like, I think how they would do Takumiji is that they would like do it in lighting. I think it would be really cool if when it's Gi-chan, like the actor has like a red light on him or something like that. Like it has to be a stage direction type thing because obviously it's like the same body, right? So how do you indicate that without only relying on like the actor and you're on a stage? So I think like hitting him with a red spotlight would like work, right? I think that would be another like visual cue of like who's talking, apart from just like the the tone of the voice and everything. What's happening with Shoma's casting for the stage play? So Min's told me that Shoma's voice, oh no, not voice actor, stage actor is like fairly popular, fairly famous, and so I was really scared, because I was like, frick, Shoma's actor is popular. Damn it, Shoma's actor, and then Eito and Takumi's actor are doing like the after stage like little talk show thingy majiggy after the Boy Meets Boy performance, and I was like, damn it, no, I not only are we fighting with Itakus, we're fighting with the Shoma actor fans. So I was like, ah, frick, man, we're not getting Boy Meets Boy. This is, oh no. And then it's like, oh, never mind, we got him. So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. Yeah. Boy Meets Boy is Shoma X Eto. Don't you dare! Don't you dare jinx us. They're like, they do the after show, and Takumi's just there to be like, trolled you guys. You thought it would be Eitaku. No, no, no. It's Shoma. Shoma time. That would be so funny though. We would be like, damn. Whoops. We'd be like, well, I'll see how it is. I wonder if anybody, like, okay, I'm not gonna say anybody. There are probably a handful of people who will be going to 10 stage play shows because they want the Blu-ray special thanks credit. And I'm like, wow. At that point, Kodaka should like let you tour the studio. The tomato blushing. Is Cola not going to all of them? I think Cola's going to... how many shows is Cola going to? Hold on, let me check. We have a spreadsheet. Cola is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cola's going to 5 shows. Who are they? Who's Cola? 100 Cola of Eat Your Breakfast Banana Eito fame. 100 Cola. Cola-chan, the one who was at the anniversary event 400 line reporting on the scene what was going on and freaking out. And we were like, oh my god, our newsletter, Cola-chan, our news reporter. Kola-chan, my twin. My birthday twin. I'm excited. You know, like, part of the reason I'm like, I want to go live in Japan for a bit is like, frick, man, if they do like 100-line collab cafes or something, I'm like, I gotta be there, frick. And then I'll be like, Cola, let's go. Frick, I don't know how to draw hands. Hands are so hard, man. I'm just making it up as I go. And you'll believe, you'll be like, yeah, that's what a hand looks like. And I'll be like, yeah, of course that's what a hand looks like. Drawing is hard. But we do it anyway. Because we gotta contribute more yaoi and yuri to the world. You love their eyes. Thank you. They are the only like sparkly shoujo. You know, everyone else is just the standard. Maybe I need to change. I gotta look up a reference for hand kissing. All these heterosexual couples and the Google images. Oh my god, this frick, man. Sometimes you see a photo and you're like, yo, that's that's yearning. That's yearning right there. It's like barely even touching the hand, kissing the very tip of her finger, like frick, man. Jump scared by Nikos. All right. I'll put this on the side. Nigo's ass. You're so funny. Tsukumo's birthday are on the 6th. The 6th of the 6th? Nice. Oh, I still haven't bought the freaking the little like 100-line kitty plushies. Their birthday's the 19th? You read Moko and Kaku's voice perfectly. Thank you. I have a lot of fun doing voices for visual novel things. After I can get back to Sweet Pool, right? There's so many games, man. There's so many games and so little time. I'm like, freak. I wanna. I already like said that I would play the Hamtaro Ham Ham Heartbreak after Sweet Pool. So that's not a visual novel, but I was like, hell yeah, Hamtaro. But I was thinking, I was like, oh, maybe I should put it to a vote on like what game I should try next. If Danganronpa 2x2 isn't out yet. Which I don't think so. I feel like Danganronpa 2x2 is gonna come out on Christmas. We're gonna be like, screw you! But they're gonna do it because they're like, ooh, isn't that funny? Hee 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 hee. We told you it would be this year. Hee hee hee. Oop 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 oop. We'd be like, God damn it. You love Ham Ham Heartbreak? Yay! I can't wait. I can't wait to try it. Vince was telling me it's really good. My sister tried to play it before on an emulator, but she sped it up. Like she made the game faster, and then it like broke the game. So I think it's like permanently on times like something speed, and she's like, I can't play the game anymore. And I'm like, oh no. So I will also have to use an emulator, but I hope it's a fun time. I can't wait. I remember watching Hamtaro on Cartoon Network as a kid, and I have a Hamtaro toy that I got when I was a child in China from a KFC meal. Seeing Kyoko's first proper sprite since 2010. Oh yeah. Well, I wonder if they'll repeat that plot line, right? I'm like, how is 2x2 going to be different? Because it's like, will they still maintain the same ending and the same like, circumstances for how this came about? Or are they going to do something like really dramatic and like be like, haha, you thought you would see the same ending again, but no. I feel like if 2x2 does very well, there's part of me that's like, I don't need another Danganronpa game though, you know? I don't need a Danganronpa 4. And part of that is like me just thinking like we've not that like you should really consider summer camp uh a like a, super serious thing, but it just feels like by extending Danganronpa, you're basically proving V3's point. Or you're basically going against V3's point, I should say. But like Kodaka's like, see, you just couldn't resist. You just couldn't resist making another Danganronpa game. I hope more people, as time goes on, who did not enjoy V3's ending, look back on it and like come to appreciate it. Because from a creative perspective, I just think like Kodaka's got balls, you know? Kodaka, like, 2Kyo games. Like, what a fitting name for their company. I hope it's something crazy. I know. I hope it is crazy too. Because we haven't seen the cover art yet. I'm not entirely convinced that 2x2 isn't going to straight up have a new cast. Whoa. I don't think so. Can you imagine that? An entirely new cast. That'd be like, this is basically a new Danganronpa game. I don't think so. They already have to put so much work into making new sprites for the entire cast that I'm like, there's no way they would just like make another entire new cast, 16 other people. But I feel like Spike Chunsoft has learned from Danganronpa and other things how important it is to somewhat market yaoi. Like, I'm just saying, alright? There's going to be like some kind of scene. Not that it wasn't already in the original, but there's going to be some scene where like Komaeda and Hinata just have another chat and they like get along and they're like, wow, that's pretty gay, isn't it, guys? Don't you like Komahina, guys? Like, isn't this a wonderful, guys? Like, wow. And then it's like, ooh, yeah. Like, I'll be like, yep, there's the obligatory Kohina scene that was written so that the game devs could be like, another $100 million to Spike Chunsoft. Komaeda marries a woman? Exactly, me. Komaeda x Nanami. And then everyone's gonna be like, what the frick? It's like they kill Hinata, he dies somehow, and then Komaeda and Nanami are like, well, I guess we have to be the protagonists now. I think it would be cool if Izuru had a little bit more time. But I think like the point of Izuru not really being in the game at all is better because that makes Hinata a stronger character. Danganronpa 2. I don't really know why they need to remake you, apart from money. Why do you love Komaeda but not Byakuya? I like Byakuya. I think if I played Danganronpa for myself, I would find Byakuya really funny. But I remember at the time when I first experienced Danganronpa, I was like, damn, Byakuya's so mean. But now I see, I'm like, freak man, he's just kind of funny. Like it's fun how you get to challenge his worldviews, right? And like by the end of the game, he's even on your side. And like he's not right all the time. Like again, I think like his worldviews are challenged throughout the game. Like in chapter 2 and chapter 5. No. Chapter 2 and chapter 4 especially, I think are like the strongest character development or character parts for him. And so like from chapter 4 onwards, he's on your side, guys. He's no longer your antagonist. He kind of like he's your rival. And I'm like, that's so cool. Not to say that he would like super contribute, but like when you see him in like Ultra Despair Girls, you're like, man, this guy changed. He's different, but like you're like, good on you, Byakuya. Good on you, Byakuya Tagami. I'm assuming 2x2 is intended to be played after playing 2. I have to assume that too. I think they're expecting most people to have played the original Danganronpa 2. I mean, if you think about it, Danganronpa 2 came out onto Steam, and then there was Decadence, technically not too long ago, right? So if you got into Danganronpa during that time, most likely you have played Danganronpa 2. Where the heck is this mark coming from? I think it's fun that at the end of the first Danganronpa game, like everyone is united, right? In taking down Junko by the end. And like that's how it feels for all the Danganronpa games, right? Your survivor companions, right? You're all united in that sense of like let's beat the big bad. We've overcome our differences. Who do you think is like the weakest survivor character? In the sense of like, which character do you feel like did not really have any sort of like development that like made them feel deserving of being just a survivor? Frick, man, hands are so hard to draw. Frick. I'm not gonna finish this today. I think I need to like look up a reference and do this in my own time later. Himiko. See, like Himiko has a bit of an arc after chapter 3, but I also agree that by the end of the game, I'm not entirely convinced by that arc with Himiko. And part of it is that I'm like, in the last chapter, she's still like, I'm gonna piss myself or something like you know what I mean? Like I'm like, cause I can stop. You know, like that's why with like um with Akane, I feel kind of bad because I'm like, I feel like Akane is a character whose backstory has a lot of depth, or like there's a lot you could unpack there, and like obviously her and Nekomaru and all of his sacrifices, right, and her you know, part of that is like that's supposed to be her character arc, but they don't change her enough by the end. Like she's still just kind of like a little silly. And so it's like, oh man. Who else are you guys saying? Kazuichi? I feel bad. Kazuichi's like supposed to be like your bro character, right? But if I had to say, like, I think Hinata's bro is way more Kuzuru. Kuzuru is way more your bro by the end of the game. Like Kazuichi, it feels kind of like your bro in name only. Whereas Fuyuhiko, you know, goes through an entire character arc and then by the end is also like he's there. He's like, you know, he is your bro. Whereas like I think Kazuichi and Hinata, they're more like the boys. You know, he's your guy. But like Fuyuhiko is he's your actual soul bro. I don't hate Kazuichi though. Kazuichi's like his backstory is hard. Freak man, Kazuichi Gaku. Oh no. But like, you know, that's sort of like his backstory is interesting and it doesn't really translate into his current persona apart from like the kind of fearful self-preservation type of personality where like, you know, as soon as Hinata's like a reserve student, not an ultimate, he's like, what the frick? I can't trust this guy. And I'm like, oh, bro. My bro. No. Him and Gaku as bros. Freak. Do you think Gaku would also be into Sanya? It's funny because I'm like, I feel like Gaku doesn't specifically thirst over one girl apart from Tsubasa in what was the root? A slasher. Frick me. But like again, he's like gunning after her after she's like nice to him. And he's like, wow, Tabasa's so cool and nice and wow, she doesn't treat me like shit. But then Gaku is also like corny, so you know, you like anime loves having the pervert best friend. What can I say? It's always the best friend that's a pervert, so that the main character doesn't seem as much of a pervert because you know you don't want the main character to seem so degenerate, but he can be like, oh, she's so pretty, and then you have the exaggerated pervert character be like, oh my god, girl, you're so hot, and the girls go like, you're the worst classmate, best friend kun, and then he's like, hey, and then like the protagonist would be like, knock it off, they're being uncomfortable, but like the protagonist is also like, whoa, she looks so good in her bikini. Do you understand what I'm saying here? There's the like anime and stuff like that always needs to have a bigger pervert character so that the protagonist doesn't seem as much of a pervert. Do you see what I'm saying here? I gotta read what you guys are saying now. He's someone who has potential to become a really good character in 2x2 if they do it right. Kazuichi. I say this about Teru Teru as well. Teru Teru. That's the thing, right? It's funny. It's like the pretty privilege definitely comes into play, and like guilty, but because I'm like, it's like when I think about Komaeda and Shoma, you know what? It's gonna be that was a really loud clap. It's gonna be so funny because like when I was playing 100 Line, I was like, frick, Shoma, everything you're saying just reminds me of Komaeda. When I play 2x2, I'm gonna like, frick, everything Komaeda says reminding me of Shoma. You are also hoping for more Teru Teru development. I think Teru Teru, if he's going to survive past chapter 1, needs to be more than just what he was in chapter 1. Like, I think how they can redeem Teru Teru is that Teru Teru dies for someone else. Like, I think someone has to treat Teru Teru kind of nicely, and then he'll be like, oh, are you hitting on me? And then they'll be like, no. But like he'll be like, thinking like, wait, this person's actually really nice to me, and then he like wants to change to be loyal to that one person, and then Teru Teru dies in chapter 3 with that person wanting to protect them, or something like that. Something that needs to like, make people be like, oh no, Teru Teru. Like, if you're going to redeem a character who the fandom already is like, I think you need to do something dramatic, or like Teru Teru self-sacrificing, because like technically you could argue that like Teru Teru has the trait of being like, he wants to go home to see his mom and everything, but also like wanting to prevent Komaeda from killing someone. So he was going to kill Komaeda. Like there's aspects there in the original that you're like, okay, you can work with this somehow. But I think like the ultimate redemption for his character, at least like in a big gesture type of way, is if he were to protect someone and die doing that. I want Imposter to be in Survivor. Imposter, see, like Danganronpa 3, I like that they give Imposter more screen time and more depth, because you're like, oh, this is cool. So can you imagine if Hinata dies, and then the imposter just becomes the protagonist. That would actually be kind of cool. And because then you would have a story about like the imposter who it also is not himself, right? Like Hinata being a character who isn't technically himself anymore, and then the imposter also, you know, resembling that. Oh frick, I just think, you know, the potential of like Hinata or like the imposter revealing himself as an imposter by like chapter 2 or 3. Oh no, wait, but then that might give like Sakura vibes where everyone starts not trusting him because he came out. He comes out and says like, by the way, I'm not Byakuya Tagami. And then everyone's like, who really are you? The imposter? Like, this is such a Kazuichi line. He's like, the imposter? How are we ever supposed to believe you? And you'll be like, ah, the imposter. And then Hinata will be like, oh man, that sucks. And then Hinata and the imposter will bond because he's like, why did you have to, you know, why do you pretend to be other people? And it's like, I don't have an identity. And then Hinata's like, damn, I don't have an identity if I'm talentless. You know, like, frick. This is why, like, Danganronpa 3 pisses me off. Because I'm like, frick! Hinata didn't have a relationship with any of the others, apart from Nanami. When he was in the reserve corps. Frick! I'm just saying. Hinata and imposter dynamic would be interesting. Maybe imposter would become his bro. Kazuichi dies, chapter 1. And then everyone's like, no, Kazuichi. Oh well. They forget him, chapter 2. And it's like, oh. But I feel like you need characters like Kazuichi too, who are like the type to not trust people. Or like become very paranoid. Sonya, oh no, anyway. Oh no, Kazuichi's dead. What a shame. Frick, you know. Oh wait, wouldn't it be fun for more Mikan and imposter stuff though? To reflect Danganronpa 3? Again, kind of pissed me off at the time, but I was like, oh, that's kind of cute though. Because it's like, Mikan was like, nobody was nice to me. Nobody cared for me. Only my beloved. And then it's like, well, what about Danganronpa 3? What about the imposter in Danganronpa 3? Freak you, Danganronpa 3. But at the same time, it's like, oh, imposter and Mitarai. Oh, that's cute. Oh. What else is being said here? Gaku's crush on Tsubasa in Slasher is cute because it mainly stems from the fact that she was the only one not to overtly want to seeing him in the street after the Gi stuff. Yeah, I think so. See, that's what Teru needs. That's what Teru needs. For someone to be like, Teru, you're not all that bad. And then he'll be like, oh, mamma mia! Teru will now die for you. I'm just saying, someone needs to like remind him of his mother. And then he's like, Mama, I'm sorry, Mama, I'm not coming home. I swear if they make him somehow lose a bunch of weight and he becomes hot. No, you know what I'm scared of? I'm scared of the live 2D making like Teru's belly jiggle or like Nekomaru's balls jiggle. Nekomaru. He's like, hello. He turns around and then his crotch is like boing. I hope there's an option to turn that off. I just don't like looking at it. I mean, you're scared of juicy steak and buttery lobster. Listen, I just feel like they're gonna do it for Mikan, and if they're gonna do it for Mikan, they had better do it for Nekomaru's bowls as well, okay? Oh frick, they would do it for Akane. Oh, Akane's boobies. I guess it'll be interesting if they revisit the concept of Akane, you know, being a little evil. Because like Akane, Hajime, like the Owari, Akane Owari, meaning like the end. Hajime meaning like the beginning. As time goes on, Hiyoko became more funny. I love arsehole characters. That's the thing. I don't know. My heart has no room for Hiyoko. But I think it would be fun to see her like sort of mellow out a little bit and become less I don't know, a bit less abrasive, but like still keep it. Like I think they it's almost Kurata-ish, right? I don't need her to become like super sweet or anything. I think she should still have like her rudeness, but to do what they were originally planning where she does become a survivor, I think that they will go for that. But I don't want Fuyuhiko to die. Fuyuhiko's a great character. But then it's like, frick, but he only has that because Peko dies. So it's like, are they gonna do it where Fuyuhiko dies and then Peko has to live on and find a new purpose in life? Or like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, oh my god. Peko needs to develop more as an actual human, as much as I love her. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, they'll do it where Fuyuhiko is dead, and then Peko's gonna be like, what is the point of my life? Seppuku now. And then everyone's like, no, Peko, you can't die. Fuyuhiko wouldn't have wanted this. And she's like, but what am I supposed to do without my Bachan? He's my purpose. And now he's dead. I couldn't fulfill my one purpose in life. How can I ever forgive myself? And then Teru comes in and is like, hey, baby girl. Then it's Peko Pekoyama and Teru Hanamura. And it's like, isn't it kind of cute that our name repeats a little bit? And then Peko's like, you pervert. How did you know I was wearing a thong? And he's like, oh. I'm just saying, it could happen. I'm writing fanfiction here. Who do you think would be Teru's hypothetical person he'd sacrifice himself for out of the cast? Teru Mikan? Do you think like Teru could feel so bad for Nikon because he'd be like, you know, he's like, oh, there's poison in my loins, and then like Mika would be like, I'll check for you, and he was like, oh, sure, and then he feels kind of bad because she's like actually serious about it, and then she's like, I don't see any poison. And then he's like, oh, no, you know what? Never mind. Sorry. I'm being a jerk. He's like, you don't deserve this. You've already gone through so much in your life. And then we'd be like, oh my god, Teru, no way. Teru is woke now. Teru show up, please, please. Imagine Teru canon bisexual yaoi. That's what I'm saying though. Who would Teru go gay for? Again, there was a hint of Nekomaru. When he's like putting oil on a putting sunscreen on a muscular man. Oh. Maybe imposter. You know what? This is becoming Teru's harem. Oh, we need to stop this conversation. Can Teru find love? Tune in to Danganronpa 2x2. It's like, you know what the Spike Chin stuff has to do? They have to make Teru a better character so that immediately his secondhand merch price goes up. They're like, we have too many people trying to get rid of Teru merch as soon as they get it. So if we make Teru desirable, then people are gonna want the full sets of everything, you know? Then we can unleash the Teru merchandise, and Kodaka's like, that's my pervert. This is how we beat the system. This is how we make people want the entire set. You make the unlikable characters or the least popular characters have more presence in 2x2 so that people who liked the original characters in the first game will be like, I love Chiaki Nanami. And then in the second version, they'll be like, I love Nekomaru Nidai. Again, I think we do need to see more Nekomaru and Komaeda interaction. That wasn't him just like punching Komaeda. Actually, you know, like when Kazuichi and Nidai knock Komaeda out, was that Kazuichi who did it, or do you think Nekomaru punched him? Because like Sometimes I can't imagine Nekomaru doing that though. Nekomaru doesn't seem like the guy or a guy to resort to violence outside of like sparring, you know? Unless it was life or death with Gundam. Congrats on your transition, Teru. They're gonna make Teru X Nagito canon. That's the Yaoi wanted one, right? You know, Komaeda and Teru in the chapter 1 trial, you know, it's kind of toxic yaoi if you think about it. The way he led him on and then was like, oh, I'll help you, and then betrayed him at the end because he's like, oh, your hope just wasn't good enough, Teru. It's like, that's doomed yaoi if you think about it, you know? I don't remember what, Teru kind of looks like this. You know, if Komaeda falls in love with a girl, I think we're gonna have to kill Kodako. I think you're on to something. That's what I'm saying. Doomed Yaoi. Look, now we got Yaoi and Yuri on screen. Like, what a wonderful day. Oh, she's got 3 layers of real. Cute. I think they're looking kind of cute. You know, let's play a song.
Book your next escape with.
No, don't give me another ad.
よろしく。僕は狛枝凪人だよ。
I just feel like this would be in a Kyoshka playlist. Sorry, I'm looking at my phone right now. Alright, I'll stop with the music again. Let me just concentrate on Tori. Yuri. If there were to be canon Yuri couple that isn't just like Mahiru and Sayonji. Oh frick, Mahiru's probably gonna die as well. You know what? Well, there has to be like some overlapping, I think, in like terms of death. Not everybody who you know, lived the first time is going to live again, but that doesn't also mean like not everybody who died is going to live either. So there are going to definitely be some repeat victims, I think. I just feel like Mahiru as a camera photographer, I like that they used her camera as evidence in chapter 1, but because of that, I think they were like, we can't do that again. We can't have like something as solid as photographic evidence be used in the trial sometimes unless it's manipulated in some way, right? because it's too powerful piece of evidence. And so I feel like there's a chance Mahiru could become a killer because she could manipulate photo. But I wonder if that's too similar to Mikan's method of like faking the live video. So maybe that concept's already been like kind of done. I just don't know if like Mahiru can stay around for too long. If well, technically, even if they don't have a camera, they have like the truth bullets and incredible memory. every character, every game can give characters incredibly precise memory in recounting of events. So you know what? Maybe being a photographer isn't actually that OP in terms of evidence. Manipulate candid photos. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, if she were to be a killer, then the biggest thing would be to. Oh, frick, but that's what Celeste did. You know what? Never mind. Mahiru, you're gonna be a victim or a survivor. I don't know if they can do another manipulate photo thing then. Because technically that was done as well. I've just remembered. Celeste did it. Instead, um instead maybe it's Mahiru is the victim and her camera was used to create false evidence by someone else. Kibo could take pictures too, and he lived for a while. To be fair, he also didn't really mention his photo taking ability until later. We're trying to predict 2x2, you know? But I think like what's hard is like because Danganronpa 2 exists, players already have an expectation or can make theories before the game is even coming out, right? So I feel like they have to do something like so dramatic that like no one could really predict. Maybe not all cases, but I think for the most part they need to do something quite shocking. And part of that I think will be entirely new motives, right? But like with Danganronpa 2, the motives were done in a way where it was like, okay, it doesn't really matter which one of you oh no, frick, I can't say that either because chapter 2 in Danganronpa was like clearly there Monokuma was like, all right, well, we're going to make this Twilight Syndrome murder case the motive, right? So clearly some of you guys are involved and will be more important. Hard to say. You know what? It's tough making a game. It's tough making a remake of a game where you have to write a completely new scenario and still have people look forward to playing it when they have high expectations. I would not envy the writing team for Danganronpa 2x2. This is why I'll never write my own murder mystery scenario. I just can't think of my brain doesn't work in the way of like, this is how you plan a murder. But like, I try, you know? I like, I think this is why I had such a fun time playing Raincode. I loved doing the theory PowerPoints for Raincode, where I was like guessing how things happened. I think Raincode was fun in that sense. Don't get me wrong, Raincode is pretty fun. But I don't think Raincode will ever be as iconic as Danganronpa or 100 Line is becoming. Kind of a shame. Maybe I want to change her mouth. Hee hee, look at Kudada. I'm confused what Tokyo Games involvement is for 2x2. Is it just writers or are they doing more? I think like Kodaka wrote or like provided a scenario, but Spike Chunsoft is writing it. But it's being like supervised by Tokyo Games. Something like that. I can't fully remember what was said in that Q&A video. But the Q&A video did mention a third company that isn't Spike Chunsoft or Tokyo Games, and I had never heard of it before. It was called like Gem Drops or something. I have no idea. I looked it up and I was like, I don't know. They don't seem like a giant company. It's I think I saw like a HoloLive game or something in their library, so I was like, oh, huh. So interesting. I don't remember what they said Gem Drops was doing, though. Let me Google it. Gem Drops games. Gem Drops is an independent Japanese development company that develops games in a variety of genres. Representative works include Star Ocean, The Second Story R, and Kogen Sword of Rewind. Yes, they have a HoloLive game. Well, they worked on Pico Park too, I think. Pico Park. Cool. They did a Kizuna Eye virtual reality thing. They did a laid back camp virtual reality thing. Not that many games. Maybe they're just helping out with like extra stuff. Who knows? Is this the recent Q&A video? Yeah, one of them. I think the second one that came out mentioned a third company, Gem Drops. So interesting. As like just looking at Gem Drops thing, I don't believe that they will be like a huge contributor to the game. Maybe they're just like helping out with smaller tasks. But that's interesting. I wonder if anyone who's working on Danganronpa 2x2 is like somebody who was a fan and played Danganronpa 2 when they were like a teenager and now is in the gaming industry. Because I feel like sometimes when you have fans of something work on something that they're a fan of, they'll be like the ones you want to like hear the opinion of. You're like, well, you're the fan. How does this one make you feel? And they'll be like, oh, I don't know if I like it or something. Like, I don't know if like Japanese employees can be brutally honest like that though. They'll be like, oh, this is a very interesting scenario. Oh, but I wonder if you know, like that passive type of attitude. Kyoshika, my goodness. Kyoshika's not that tall, but I need her to be taller than Kurata by a lot more than she canonically is. Kyoshika should be tall. I know. Why is Kyoshika shorter than Takumi? Not that Takumi is short, but he's not the tallest either. I just think more girls should be allowed to be taller. I think a lot of does I guess Japanese people skew shorter then? Or maybe they think girl characters just have to be shorter. Unless they're a dom, then they can be taller. Because they have to dominate over the male character. I like that Nozomi is canonically taller than Takumi. They just never communicate this in the visuals ever. Except for the time where she kissed his forehead, okay? Except for that time. Kishka looks so smooth. I know. This is like... This is her and her lady. But normally she would be like... Oh... What's 2 plus 2? Lady Kurara. I may not know my way around a calculator. She doesn't finish the sentence. Again, like, what is Kurata's deal, you know? When she's like, oh, I bet you were thinking of her naked. And like, you degenerate Takumi. Or whatever, and it's like, Kurata! She's like, oh yeah, I bet you were like, imagining her naked in your dirty mind or whatever. You're such a pervert. And it's like, Kurata. Well, I do like the idea that like Kurata is like shorter than Takumi, but would be like the dom. It's the lesbian repression. That's what it is. That's what it is, Kurata. You don't know. That's why in like romance, when she's like, anyone would like, you'd be the perfect wife or something for somebody out there. I forgot what the line was exactly, but I'm just like, Kurata? Any guy would be happy to have you. A Kurata-chan? Lady Kurara. Alright, now let's turn this off. Yeah. I'm gonna move the face a little bit lower. Cute! I think this looks pretty good. Let's add some flowers. They can be super Yuri-ful. Super Yuri-ful. Again, like, Kurata's jacket has basically a lily on it, and I'm like, Kurara-chan. I'm referencing the flower on her coat. Off screen. Oops, let me turn this off. What do people... Well, like... I've been trying to think, like... Is Danganronpa 2 my favorite Danganronpa main game? Or is V3 my favorite main game? Or is Trigger Happy Havoc my favorite main game? And it's really hard because I'm like, I think all of them excel in different ways. And it's really tough because I'm like, frick, Danganronpa 2 has Komaeda in it though. And Komaeda is like such a big deal to me. But then I'm like, oh, but V3, I love the messaging in V3. Not to say I don't love the messaging in Danganronpa 2, but like, I think as a creative person, right, V3's message resonates a lot in that sense of like how I view my own work in some way, or like how I view just enjoying media. And so it's like, oh, but then like the vibes of like the first Danganronpa game are like also really good. And it's like I love that it's like playing on stereotypes to defy your expectations of what these characters are or what they would do. And so it's fun. It's fun. Also, like the first Danganronpa game is like so much shorter than the others in terms of like time, and like some of the other games you're just like, all right, can we wrap this up already? So I think all games are good. Not perfect, but they're good. Is this going to be the charm? This is going to be a heart badge. Let me see if I have a photo I can show you guys. Where is it? Oh, so here is an example of some of the badges that I already have. Basically everything is going on pre-order because I need to restock for online and future cons. So my plan is that if somebody orders things that I have stock of already, I will ship that out as soon as possible. But if there's anything that is like will require pre-ordering, that'll have to wait for a little bit until like I get the stock. But everything is going to be labeled pre-order. But I don't have stock of everything that is pre-order. So if I have stock of them, then I'll send them out right away. Even if it's labeled as a pre-order. We'll just have to see what happens. But yeah, they're gonna be heart badges. Yeah, they're so cutie-ful. They're the only one with the shoujo eyes and the sparkly flower Yuri. This is Yuri advantage, alright? Sorry, Hideko and Durumi, that I didn't do it for you guys, but this is Gaku vision, you know? V1? No, Kaede Akamatsu. Frick, man. I'm just gonna be real with you. Don't call it V1, V2, V3. Especially you can go out of character, I suppose. But like V3 is intentionally called V3 for a reason, and it kind of like surprises me that people um even after playing V3 will still call um Danganronpa 1 and 2 V1 and V2. That is not what it means. Like I think anyone who's played V3 um will come to understand that. It's not that you can't say V1, V2, like I will understand what you mean, but it's like it's funny to me as someone who has been into Danganronpa for a long time. I'm just like, why are people saying V1 and V2? To be fair, Trigger Happy Havoc is a very funny title. And maybe people are like, I don't want to call it that. I think the entirety of the V3 anime was made, so I wouldn't guess. I mean, oh no, 3 anime, yeah. What do you mean, Key? Did you forget all the other 50 other Danganronpa games? True. I think it's funny because like they were so sneaky with that, right? With the Danganronpa 3 anime, and then there's like, oh, V3, and we were like, oh, okay, it's called V3 just to distinguish it from the anime, which is Danganronpa 3. No, those cheeky assholes. Those cheeky geniuses. Kodaka, you crazy guy. Cause isn't 50 like not like V is 5, but it's not 50. What's 50 in Roman numerals? Isn't it like L or something? 50 in Roman numerals. It is L. I guess they couldn't get away with Danganronpa L3. People would be like, what's the L stand for? For the sake of the plot twist, we have to keep it more subtle. You know, I bet in the writer room someone was like, but isn't 50L? And they were like, shut up. We're just gonna have to go with V, alright? And they're like, that's true. We can't spoil it. Trigger Happy Havoc, Goodbye Despair, Killing Harmony, Shall I Count? Ultra Despair Girls is one of the main games in Count Raincoat. Those are playable games. If you're talking about like Kodaka games, What other pairings are you making the badges for? So I was thinking I would do a Takumi and Nozomi one, and that might be it for the moment. I was originally going to do a Takumi and Tsubasa one, but I don't really think a lot of people ship that. And I'm gonna be honest, I like it I like it the most um in Killing Game. Um and I guess romance is alright, but it's also like, how do I say? Um I think Tsubasa and Takumi are cute. However, it does kind of piss me off that like um Takumi just like has no feelings for, or very like, it doesn't have like romantic feelings at all for um Yugamu in Killing Game, and I'm like, oh, what the heck? I think there's like somewhat of a double standard when it comes to Killing Game, and the relationships, because like I like Yugamu in Killing Game. I think he's kind of like cute like that, but I also think like he is quite different in that sense. Like, not a bad thing, but I do feel bad for him because I'm like, he's crushing on Takumi so hard, and Takumi just doesn't care. And it's like, so when like Takumi's like, my dream is also the roommate thing, but I'm like, Takumi, I don't even know if you mean that, because Tsubasa's being nice, but I don't know if Takumi would want like Yugamu as like a romantic partner after Killing Game, and I'm like, that makes me sad. It's civil. Takumi is not by he. In my heart, he is. Key, listen, I'm playing V1, watching streams. Stop calling it V1. I feel like it is the best of the three in romance. I actually like Kyoshika's romance more than Tsubasa's. I think Tsubasa's kind of cute, but kind of like Kurata, nothing really happens. Whereas like Kyoshika, um, you know, they do more than one thing. I think it's partly like romance Kyoshika, you get to know her backstory a little bit more, and her like, she's like, I want a family. And I'm like, oh. Cause I feel like apart from her like Bond events, you don't really hear about like Kyoshika being lonely, apart from the fact that she's like, you guys are like my first friends, you know, to like Kurata and Nozomi. And I'm like, oh, Kyoshiko. I don't know. That part, like, I was like, oh, girl, I understand that. She's like, I just want my friends to get along. And I'm like, oh, oh. kind of want you to make a Shuichi Kokichi heart badge. You know what? I could make more Danganronpa ones in the future. But right now, let me focus on the 100 line ones. But I will make more Danganronpa badges. Currently, I only have Komihina and Kabukama, but I think I will restock Komihina, but this might be the last time I restock Kabukama. I just think I could do the art better. But I do not have time. Alright, let's leave it at that for now, I think. And let's rub this out. Sweet. All right. Let me just copy color palettes. Oh my god, it's almost 1 a.m. Ooh. Kirara. Oh, that reminds me. Somebody who was at the convention, Animaga, earlier this year, was like, they had just finished Danganronpa 2 or something, and they were like in a Sonya cosplay. And I was like, oh, I like your cosplay. And they were like, yeah, I made it myself. And I'm like, oh, that's awesome. And they were like, you don't have my favorite character here. And I was like, oh no. Who's your favorite character? And they were like, Teru Teru. And I was like, oh my god. And then they were like, stop, because like their favorite character in Trigger Happy Havoc was Hifumi, and I was like, oh my god, there's someone out there for everybody. I'm not saying it's bad to like them, but I'm just like, wow, it's so rare. And then you also like Hifumi? Oh my goodness. The free times really flesh them out? For Hifumi? I don't remember what Hifumi's free time events were. I don't think I've read a lot of the first cast's free time events. I'm not sure I've read all of them. You know what? I think it's also funny. I still do not own a Monokuma plushie. And I'm like, how? How is that possible? How have I been into Danganronpa for so long? Bought plushies, but still not own a Monokuma plush. I need to get me one of those. Like, I have a Siri pillow. I don't have a Monokuma pillow. I have Monokuma other things. but I can't believe it. I don't have a Monokuma plushie. I remember Hiro attempted to con Makoto to sell his organs to the Yakuza to pay off his many debts. Oh. Kurara, you're so blushy. Kurara-chan. I wonder if I should add some more sparklies. They're so shoujo. Wow. Kyoshika's so handsome? Yeah. The little smooch on her hand. So cute. Great. Now Kurara's got very blonde, light blonde hair. You know what? I should just grab the colors from my charms. God, it's almost 1 a.m. I should sleep soon. Let's see, store promo. I'm just gonna borrow the colors from my other art. Oh frick, I don't have Kurara's hair color. Well, that's alright. It's okay. I think her hair's even more lighter than this, but it's fine. Let's move this down. There we go. By the way, I hope you guys have been just listening to your own music in the time being. I don't know why my music wasn't playing today, but that's alright. I just logged in a bit more. People have made like character song playlists, right? I love to hear what Kyoshka's playlist would sound like. She'd probably have that one song that's like, I can only count to 4. 1, I can count to 1, 2, I can count to 3, 3, I can count to 3, 4, I can count to 4. I can only count to 4. It'd be anime openings. Oh, wait, you're right. We are fighting dreamers. I think Trevor have I think the 100 line, sorry, is the only conduct game so far with fans visibly loving all the characters. You can encounter multiple people enjoying each of the characters. It was a perfect cast where you can see potential on each other's interactions. I think like that also applies to some other games, but it really depends on like fandom, right? I feel like you are right in that aspect though, where it's like maybe because 100 line is also, you know, happening now. It's fairly recent. Even the least popular characters have active people being their fans. But also like I feel like 100 line um with such like um I don't know, it it really like opens the conversation for freaky people. There's so much in this game which is like, oh my god. That you're just kind of like, hell yeah, why not? Let's all become freaks. Not everyone's gonna be down for that, but I have a friend who just finished the first 100 days and she chose to kill Ada first. So I'm like, haha, I wonder which way you're gonna go. And she's in killing game right now. And I was like, oh, that's an interesting first route. She can go the entire game thinking about those bees now. To be fair, I'm also still like, where the heck did those bees come from? Because they're not ghee. They're just some other entity that randomly exist for that route. I'm just waiting to see the bees again, but they never appear. I'm like, oh, what are those bees? I assumed they were like mature male ghee. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it was ever ever said anywhere. For freaks in my 100 line fandom, that's scary. No, like part of it is that like 100 line fandom, I think tends or the average age of people playing 100 line is higher than Danganronpa. In a way, like by being so large scale, it really helps to cut out the people who aren't committed to it. Like, I feel like you start the game and you're like, oh, this is kind of cool. And then you meet Ema, and then that's like your first test. the game's first test to be like, are you sure you want to continue this game? Ema's freak number 1 for you. I don't know if I like these sparkles or not. Maybe I'll get rid of them and just like throw them in with white later. Oh no, the sparkle's getting cut off. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to adjust that later. What would be a good background color for them? I don't want to reuse what I've already done before though. Maybe orange? Oh wait, what if it's like a gradient? Oh wait. It's a bit much, I think. Maybe this color. I'll figure it out later. For now, should they... Ooh, too much. That looks alright. Maybe red and green, kind of like a tomato becoming ripe. I could try green. I don't want to go with red though, because Yugamu and Gaku already have red. Let's try a more green color. Oh, yellow! Yellow doesn't look too bad. Green. I think green might blend with the tomato mask a bit too much. Yellowy or orange, I feel like is a good color. Somewhere around here. Okay. I might end the stream here for tonight. and like fix up this and finish it off stream. But I'll show it off when it's ready. I'm glad though. I didn't think I could finish tonight, and I didn't, but at least I got the lines basically done. Yay! And then we discussed a bunch of theories. Good night, Khee. I'm gonna grab a Dr. Pepper. Yeah! Enjoy your Dr. Pepper. Thanks for the stream. Thank you guys for joining. I hope it was interesting. I'll try to figure out my my audio issue next time. That kind of sucked. But yes, thank you for coming to the stream. This will not be archived. However, it will be unlisted. So if you have the link, you can always find it again. I just don't like to spam my my live tab with too many drawing streams. But yeah, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining today. And I'll see you guys whenever I do another one. Okay, bye! Play more Tomodachi Life. Yay! I need to play Sweet Pulse! Okay, bye, good night.